Tell me about the ball coming down to you in the end zone.
Yeah, it was it's a look and a play that we practiced all week long, very consistently throughout the entire offseason leading up to this moment. So felt very comfortable running it. Bake delivered a great ball, and I just ended up being where I needed to be. So not much that goes into it, just thousands of reps, throughout the course of a couple months.
He just said to us that was maybe there a play or two earlier. He looked at you, you looked at him, and nothing even needed to be said. And there it was again. Is that that's the difference sometimes in the NFL?
Yeah, absolutely. It comes down to the wire almost every single game in the NFL. So you just got to trust what you see and go off your instincts. And, sometimes all you have is an inch to be able to make a play. So it came down to the wire, and we expected to have it like this, and we got to be able to close out in the fourth quarter.
That drive, you could have tied the game with a field goal. You're obviously going to maybe take a shot to get a touchdown. What's the mentality in the huddle? Midfield, 40-yard line. Take me back to what you remember before you got the score.
Shoot to kill. That's what we train to do. We want to score. We want to win games. There's no guarantees if you go into overtime that you're going to get the ball first or get the ball second. But there is a guarantee if you score a touchdown that you'll be winning. So our defense ended up, having a drive where they took it down the field, but ultimately they didn't make the field goal, so we still won.
And then I know you've heard all about this division rival. It's a road game, but there were two crazy games last year. Atlanta won both of them. In some ways, this is a little payback for that, is it not? You take them all any way you can get them, but you like this when it's like that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, I wasn't here last year, so I don't share in their experiences playing Atlanta, but I know that we play for the love of each other. So whoever the opponent is, we're not focused on them. We're focused on us, and we got a special group here. And we're going to go far this year.
How much it meant to see Baker trust you in these situations?
Yeah, it's amazing. I think the only way that he's able to trust me is just doing it every single day in practice. So building that chemistry, building that trust, and when it comes to Sundays, we just let it rip, everything that we've been training for. So it's nothing we haven't done before in practice. This is the first time the world's seeing it.
Can you describe the touchdown that put you guys ahead? And what coverage? Just got man coverage.
Yeah, I mean, we had that play up a couple times in this game, and we saw that it was open, and we just switched hashes, and we wanted to call it again because we knew it was going to be up. So, you can't get much of a better ball than that. And the ball got hung up in the lights a little bit, so I had to make sure to really concentrate. But I was able to haul it in, and it was a very memorable moment.
Experience here in this building, you probably helped you out there, right?
Yeah, I've been here a couple times.
You've had high expectations for yourself, but to have two touchdowns, one to take the lead in the last couple minutes, what does that mean?
Yeah, it means a lot, but at the end of the day, my value, I don't place it in sports at all. So, whether I had two touchdowns or I've never scored in the NFL before, that's not really what I hang my hat on at the end of the day. So, obviously, it feels great to be able to put my team in that position to go 1-0. We're trying to make it 2-0 now, but all glory to God.
You learned so much about yourself and your teammates in moments where your backs were kind of against the wall. What did you learn about this group and battle?
That we're resilient. We got energy, and we play as a team. We play as a unit. We play for the love of each other. So, 1-0 is the goal every single week. So, we are, we're happy to have this victory. But I can speak for everyone in the locker room when we say we're eyes focused on the next target.
What did it mean for you as well to kind of help Baker settle down a little bit? Because he even admitted that he had to shake his in the first quarter, and it was like when he turned to you, he seemed to kind of start to settle down.
Yeah, I mean, I would challenge you to point me to any football player who's had a perfect game. It just doesn't happen. So I definitely made my handful of mistakes this game. That's what football is about. It's about bouncing back. So we have ultimate trust in Baker and what he's able to do, and the leader that he is, and the ball player that he is. And he just brings so much energy. Being that safety blanket for him makes me feel great. But honestly, we have tons of confidence in him, whether he's performing to his standards or not.
You seem like so in those 2-minute situations. The more chaotic it is, the more clutch it seems to be. What's that like in the huddle? Did you guys just had to believe you're going to go down there and score?
Yeah, I mean, we practice 2 minute, and when it gets to that situation, we're down by 3, field goal to tie, we're shooting to kill. I mean, we want the win. That's just our mentality going into it. So, field goal can be plan B, and that's cool. But we want 7. So, we're ultra aggressive. We have the mindset that we're going to go win. And we ended up doing that tonight.
What's it like being out there with Baker in a 2-minute situation, in a 2-minute game situation?
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. We practice this every single week. Obviously, the intensity is ramped up a little bit on Sunday. But, And like I said, you just got to trust your training and trust all the work that you put in throughout the week. So it felt amazing to be able to execute like that and put our defense in a good position.
Last question for Emeka, please.
Yeah, he does.
All right, thanks, guys. Last one. Mike said you kind of called your shot on that one in the huddle, that you thought that you had a feeling on that. What was that? What made you feel so confident that you were going to be there?
Film, preparation, knowing the look, knowing the opponent, and knowing and trusting the quarterback who I have back of the pocket. So we kind of got the look that we drew it up for. They throw a perfect ball, honestly, made it easy on me. And, when he can make my job that easy, and it makes it look good. But honestly, a lot of credit goes to him, and then all the credit goes to God.
Watching the Bucs driving for the win there.
Just hoping that we could score, which we did. We got the lead and knew that the rest was going to be on their defense, and that we needed to go out there and make a stop.
Lavonte looks through that stand down the I think inside 5, try to punch it in. What was it like?
Just crazy. A lot of time, a lot of referees in a way, but I guess that's the way the game goes.
How about the turn for this defense? Obviously, they go down and kind of mimic the first couple of drives. For your response, what was said, what was done to adjust?
Just that we needed to play our brand of football. It's the first game. Of course, we got things to work on. The way the flow of the game definitely showed that. But most important thing is that we were able to come out with the win. So Bucs win. Let's go, baby.
Penix, slippery one. You guys were close a lot of times. You finally got there. What did that feel like?
It just felt good, to be back, to be able to make a play to help out the team. They were in striking distance, and to be basically able to get that sack on third down. Couldn't have did it without my teammates being in the right position. Just blessed that it was me that was able to help out the team, so that way, they had to kick the field goal.
You see about Baker and the offense going out there.
Man, Baker gonna bake. Baker gonna bake. We don't worry about them at all, man. We know they're gonna do what we do. We just gotta do what we do defensively.
Lavonte, even though they eventually pushed it across, they had like 8 attempts inside the 5. What did you see? What do you realize about your defense in those moments?
Yeah, man, we just work together. You know what I'm saying? We know when we study together, we work together. We know what's coming. It gives us a chance to, make plays on the football. They kept getting opportunities, but every time we out there, it's an opportunity for us too. So that was our whole mentality out there, man. We knew it was gonna be 4-down territory. We're just gonna play to the bitter end.
Played a lot of football. It's kind of a weird sequence there. You guys really hit red zone for felt like an eternity.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a moment like that? Or?
I don't think so, but I love it though. I love it, man. When the games come down to that, man, and it's your best against our best, and I'm gonna take our best every day.
What can you say about the offensive line? Changing 3 sectors like that.
Yeah, I mean, those guys, dogs, man. They do a great job of always working together, man. They got a great camaraderie as a group. They do a lot of things together, so they know how to work well with each other. So all that stuff is like interchangeable for those guys. We missing Tristan, the all-pro tackle. You know how big that is, but there's always the next guy up. We move Graham to left tackle. He done a great job at that, and then moved Ben to center. So those guys does a great job working together, man, and it showed today.
Lavonte, it's your first time facing Michael Penix. What do you think the Falcons have?
He gonna grow. He gonna keep on growing, man. They got a guy who gonna do what he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they need. They got a lot of playmakers over there, and they gonna make his job easier. So it's like he gonna continue to grow and continue to get better, and I expect nothing less.
The Bucs had some tough moments. You make I think at one point you came out of the game, a bit getting back and playing the way you did today.
Yeah, man. He got to get his ass going. You know what I'm saying? He got no time to wait. He got to come out there ready to go. He had some tough times. You know what I'm saying? It's one game, but I know for a fact he's gonna be better. And like you said, he came back the very next play in the second half, stuffed the fullback and made the play. So I expect nothing less out of the boss, man. Just got to get his feet on them a little bit, but I won't expect that another time.